Hello and welcome to the Narc Alert, the channel where we look at YouTubers and others to see if they demonstrate any traits that fall within the spectrum of narcissistic personality disorder or NPD. These videos are for fun and entertainment purposes only, strictly my opinion, and remember, please don't send any snark to our possible narcs. So key points to remember: messy fun and not a diagnosis. Hello, hola, bonjour, hey, y'all, pura vida. My name is Merc. Welcome back to the Narc Alert. He's here too, Mr. Man, even though he's not contractually obligated to work on Mondays. Amber uploaded a crazy video yesterday, so I thought it was well worth coming off of a day off to make a reaction for you. And this one has to be shared. There's some interesting content in this vlog. So without any further ado, let's have a look at Amber's craziest night at the casino. I gave a guy my number and get drunk with me vlog. Let's go. All right, Ms. Reid, the floor is all yours.
Hello. So it is Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving. I am waiting for my mom to come get me. I'm going to my aunt's and I'm going to see tons of family and I'm super, super excited. Here's a little outfit of the day moment. I decided to wear my hair.
You know, I'm happy for her that she gets to enjoy her family on Thanksgiving. Good for her. There's nothing wrong with that. And she gets to bust out a fancy, she's bought a lot of fancy party dresses over the year, telling us that this would be perfect for a New Year's Eve party or whatever. But sadly, she never goes to those parties. So she's got a chance to wear her fancy dress to impress the family. Good for her.
Wear my hair like with a middle part, which is something I don't really do, but like a lot of people are like, it looks good. I don't know about that.
Honestly,
I have this really cute dress. I love the colors. It's like green and there's some blue and some golds. I'm wearing a necklace that says 1999. No, it does not say 1999. It says 1990, which is when I was born. We have some gold glitter.
I'm going to surprise you guys here. I don't hate this dress on her. It's nothing I'd wear. It's not really to my taste. But I think she's worn less flattering things before. The shape of it's doing her more favors than her usual choices of spaghetti strap and skin-tight lace underneath, right? Sorry, grocery shopping is going on.
Going on in my eyes. Some triangle hoops. You know, sometimes I do feel...
Is it a triangle, though? Looks like it has four sides. Looks like a square, but it's held by the corner, so that confuses our girl. Look, this is a square. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is clearly a square.
Triangle hoops. Okay. You know, sometimes I do feel decent. I'm like, yes, I need to lose weight. That's obvious. But the only way I'm going to do that is if I love myself. Like, everyone talks so much about like, love yourself. But the minute someone loves themselves, they're like called a narcissist. It's weird. It's a situation.
That's not why we call you a narcissist, Amber. I have a whole catalog, quite frankly, at this point, hundreds of videos, pointing out the things in your behavior that we feel remind us of things that narcissists do. And it is very little with, honestly, I don't even talk about her staring at herself in the viewfinder all the time. She does her whole video like this, looking at herself. I don't even think that's part of the narcissism. That's not the problematic behavior at all. Amber, you do love yourself. We already know that.
Situation. Anyways,
how could she love herself anymore? Good Lord.
Thanksgiving. I am so thankful for you guys. I'm so thankful for my YouTube. Yeah. Like, I'm so thankful for the people I've met. This is my 10th Thanksgiving on YouTube.
It is 10 years.
A whole decade. That's like so crazy incredible. Like, wow.
You know, she has, as much as we don't like to admit it, and she clearly hasn't probably done it as much as most people, she's really grown and changed over the last 10 years, and we've seen it. From that quiet voice little girl who, it's not really a weight loss channel, it's more of a lifestyle channel, to this. We've gone through a lot with Amber over the last 10 years.
Okay, guys, so it is nighttime. I had the literal best day today, like with my
How
family.
come she doesn't, I get maybe her family doesn't want to be vlogged, but I think they do. I know her brother had talked about wanting to be anxious to be on her channel. Um, but could you not film being there? Like, so we could hear the people in the background, maybe, do the famous go stand in the bathroom and vlog during the party. Nothing, none of it. She had no problem vlogging Becky's family and Destiny's family all the time. But when it comes to her own family, it's a little different, isn't it? Yes, it is.
And it was just so good and heartwarming, and it was laughter and fun. And it's like, I'm not downplaying
It's like Rio has Amber's head on his body, but nothing would be as good as, remember the page with Amber's head in Costa Rica? That was so
any
funny.
of my past partners' past partners' families, grammar, because they've all been super amazing and inviting and welcoming. But like, I haven't spent a Thanksgiving with my family in like 18 years. So
You could have said that without putting down your ex-partner's families. You could have just said the part about how I haven't spent the time with my family in 18 years. Bobo, can you please? You're really in the way. You didn't have to say nothing against them. You could have just said the good thing about your family without putting others down, Amber.
it was just like so good. Also, I got fairy hair put in. I chose gold, of course. So they're just like,
Did she get that put in, or did she buy it off Amazon and maybe her mom put it in for her? I don't know. Amber, you didn't get this put in, and quite frankly, I find it annoying. Whenever I look at her, it's like she's got dust in her hair I want to pick out. I find it annoying. Maybe it looks better in person. I don't know.
randomly,
Pretty funny.
sporadically in my hair. It actually looks super cute. I got so many compliments. After
In case you didn't notice, it actually looks super cute, you guys. Look, it actually looks super cute. In case you didn't comment on it yet, I want to remind you and point it out to you that it is actually super cute. And I got lots of compliments on it. So if you're not complimenting me on it, clearly there's something wrong with you.
the whole Thanksgiving festivities, we actually went to the casino. We did. But the night for me was honestly from the very beginning so adventurous. I don't know if it's the fairy hair. I don't know if it's because I have my hair parted like this.
Good Christ. Amber, you and I have a vastly different definition of what adventurous means. She thinks it's adventurous to part her hair in the center. Okay, you go, Jane Goodall.
I don't know if it's the bomb ass eyeliner.
Oh,
I don't know if it's the dress. I don't know what it is. Long story short, I made
girl, you're just hot AF, and your buzz balls bring all the boys to the yard.
quite a few friends, got some numbers, but there was a
When you meet somebody for the very first time, does that make them your friend automatically? Or is that just a person you met? I'm unsure. Again, we have different definitions for words. Maybe it's a Canadian American thing. I don't know.
lot of guys out that I guess likes a bigger girl, but there was this one guy in particular after I was like complimented by tons of other guys, and it was so funny. This one guy called me gorgeous, and then maybe a minute later my mom goes, "Oh my god, those other two guys were just looking at you." And I was like, "Mom, it's okay." And she was like, "They called you mommy." And I was like, "Yeah, Mom, that's something that people say. It's fine." But I guess
I don't get the mummy thing. Is that like a papi, a mommy? Is that like a sexy? Does she think? Okay, let's break this down a little bit before we get further in deeper. She entered the casino. The lights hit her. There was a hush in the crowd. Okay. And I don't know why that night, but there was a lot of men there that night that just liked a big girl. Amber could tell. The place was full of big girl loving men. I don't know how that happened. But when she walked in, I'm telling you, the jaws dropped, okay? And she said, as she said, and I quote,
Tons of men came up and paid her compliments, just tons of them. Tons of them came up and gave her compliments, and one told her she was gorgeous. Gorgeous. And then her mom noticed other people were staring at her. Can you imagine? Clearly, the only reason anybody would stare at 5 foot, 600-pound Amber in a disco ball dress in the middle of a casino in Oklahoma on Thanksgiving night would be because she's hot AF. There's no other reason.
I didn't hear them, so my mom told me about it. But there was this one guy in particular who was like wanting to buy me drinks, and he was like following me around everywhere because I like to like go to different machines. He couldn't stop hugging me. He even gave me $20 for my machine. Like, it's fine. At first, I thought it was like,
why are you letting strange men hug you in a casino? Sounds like boundary crossing to me. I mean, some people are huggers. I'm a hugger. If I know you, I'll hug you, probably. But I don't know that I would just allow a strange man to come up in a casino and hug me. If you want to give me money to play the slots, knock yourself out. You're not getting anything for it, but, you know, it's your money. But hugging a few times?
friendly, it's fine.
This story has... I don't know.
Okay, cool. Then he started saying things like, I like you a lot, and like looking at me like that. I'm just like, oh my God. In certain situations like that, like, I never like say, oh, I'm a lesbian, because it's like, I don't know how people will take it. And that's sad that it's like this.
Well, it's sad that you're such a lying sack of skin, because it seems to me not too long ago you were very excited to be wandering around wearing your gay earrings and high-fiving everybody that you thought was gay on the street and leaving a little duck on them like a Jeep. The gay duck. Amber's got a bag of gay ducks. She leaves them with every gay person she meets. She's so happy. She was so happy. She said Kentucky was stifling for her as a lesbian, but Oklahoma is so freeing because there's such a huge gay community there. And she's high-fiving the clerks at the Lego store because, you know, they like the company of men. So that makes them clearly a superior human being in her eyes. And now she's at the casino and she's ashamed. All right, Amber, make up your mind.
Day and age that it's like that, where it's like, I'm afraid to say like,
Really?
Sorry,
4
I'm not
days ago you weren't.
interested. And I'm also like massively a people pleaser because I don't know, that's just like who I am. So like the whole time I'm like letting this guy follow me.
Do you think Becky thinks that Amber's a people pleaser?
It was like the weirdest situation. And then eventually like it just got like really bad. Like it almost started to feel like harassment. So I was like, Mom, what do I do? Usually when we go to the casino, which I've only gone 3 times now.
You know what you do, Amber? You turn around and you look the guy in the eyes and go, excuse me, I'm having a night with my mother. Would you please mind leaving us alone? And if that doesn't do the trick, then you get security, because clearly it is harassment if this is real. You run to your 33 years old and you run to your mommy and ask her what to do. Mommy, the man won't stop talking to me. What should I do? This is a woman who doesn't go out in public ever, alone, ever. She has no idea how to interact with people socially.
I just like stayed with my mom the whole time. But this time, like I was meeting people and like I was going off and like hanging out with people and like talking to people. It was just
Hanging
like a
out with
whole
people.
moment. And it's like, I have never been.
She was at the casino and she went and played some machines that weren't directly beside her mummy. And she probably talked to people in a casino are friendly. You're sitting, you're playing the slots, you're talking to the person beside you. That's what goes on. That doesn't immediately make them your friend. And it doesn't mean that you hung out with them. My God, the
Been so complimented
exaggeration
in my life. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I had confidence today. And I think that like it was showing.
No, Amber.
It was like radiating.
Amber, you met a guy in a casino who had a fetish for large girls. It has nothing to do with your part being in the center. I promise you.
Because like even like in the beginning of this video, like I was telling you guys, like I feel good today, like truly. So I think sometimes maybe people can like feel that energy. So I don't know.
What a load of horse crap. What a load of horse crap. Look at Amberlynn. Do you think men are approaching her because she's giving off a good vibe today? But yesterday, you know, her vibe wasn't as good. So they left her alone. It's all about a vibe check, Amber.
Hello, hi.
Lord
So
Almighty.
I'm actually about to go out with my mom, but you guys,
Oh, the
if you remember
plastic
my
boat.
story about how I just met like a lot of people last night. I gave my number, I think, to one of the guys, and he ended up calling. Obviously,
Why is she giving her number to a man? I don't understand this. Is this even true? Why would you be giving your number to a man? I mean, many of us have thought for a long time that perhaps, and we can't say because your choice and your preference and your sexuality is completely your own, even Amber's, and she's entitled to it. But there's been a lot of speculation in the community that maybe Amber would be prone to be attracted to whoever pays her enough attention. Let's put it that way, regardless of their gender identity. Is she proving that here? I don't know. A man told her she was gorgeous. Oh, well, okay. What? I'm what? Hang on here. Call me. Call me. I'm gorgeous. Let's get together. Because remember, her dream date is somebody that makes her feel gorgeous, makes me feel wanted, makes me feel pretty, does things for me, me. That's her ideal date. So it makes sense then, right?
I didn't answer because not going to. He left a 3-minute voicemail of just nothing, but like you could tell he's driving because you like hear his blinker. I'm just like, what the heck? It was at 4 a.m.
Amber. That's called a butt dial, Amber. Nobody called you at 4 a.m. and said nothing, but just left the phone on the seat beside them while they were driving because they were so entranced with you. It's a butt dial, Amber. No guy called you. You friggin' ridiculous woman. It's a butt dial.
It's like, you know what he wanted.
No, he probably wanted to drive through McDonald's. It was a butt dial, Amber. It was 4 a.m. The guy didn't think he was getting a booty call from you.
Calling at 4 a.m., you know? But anyways, me and my mom and her boyfriend, I think, we're gonna go play bingo. And I think it's gonna be like a weekly ritual because, like I said before, it's super cheap. There's not a lot to do in Oklahoma. I do want to go to the aquarium, mini golf. There are a few things on the list, but these are...
What about all these new friends you met last night? Why don't you go out with your new friends? Because it's not necessarily about what tourist attractions you can go to visit in your city that you live in. Although that's fun, that's not generally how people in a city spend their time. Going to, like, have I been to the CN Tower? Sure. Ripley's Museum? Absolutely. I've been to all the things in the city, but that's not my idea of a normal day-to-day. My normal day-to-day living in a city is spending time with my friends, going out to local places, going out for a coffee, going shopping with a buddy. It's life. It's not necessarily always event-based, but you don't have any friends. Despite these people that you sat beside at the casino, they probably don't think of you as their friend, more like a friendly girl they met at the casino.
It's just a moment. Okay? It's just something to do. Hello. Hi. So I just got home from being...
I did this bit in my very first ever video that I ever produced on YouTube, not on this channel, but on my personal channel, probably, 10 years ago. Put the camera in the fridge and opened up the fridge and talked to it like it was a big... Like, it's just so stupid and dated.
No, I lost. My mom actually won once, so good for her. I'm actually drinking tonight. This is my favorite. It's the Choco Chiller.
I thought she was only drinking once a week. I feel like she's drinking more than once a week, and she's drinking this super sweet stuff, and she's getting drunk alone in her apartment. This is not a good sign, Amber. This is how bad things start.
Or buzzball. You're supposed to shake it.
When you go from I never drink to I've started drinking since I moved here to then saying, I think I'm going to have to just cut this down to drinking just one day a week and then not doing that, for me, that's a lot of red flags. This is the last problem you need in your friggin' life, Amber, is alcohol. Good Lord.
Have it? I figured let's have our first little sip together. Wait a minute. You guys are probably cold.
I'm not having it together with anybody, Amber.
I'll take you out. And I'll sit you on top of my air fryer. That sounds like a plan. Oh my God, I can't get my finger under there. I'll just use a butter knife. Last time I used these, y'all thought they were plastic.
Because they look so cheap.
They're not. My silverware is just black. I can't even tell you the last time I used plastic silverware or
Yeah,
like
it looks
paper
cheap.
plates or anything like that. I just don't. All right, so first drink. Cheers. Oh my god, that's so good.
Those are really small too.
Forks
I
are
bet they're really overpriced. Eh? They're very tiny. And I knew she'd be drinking the chocolate, creamy chocolate one, of course. It's like dessert with alcohol in it. Such a bad idea, Amber. Such a bad idea.
like that.
Girl.
My spoons are like that as well.
Yeah, we understand what cutlery is.
The butter knife.
Most of us have a
My
grasp of
second
that.
buzz ball. And I'm using a little Lego thingy. This is to help, like, if you put a Lego in the wrong spot.
This is so sad.
It's supposed to help with that, but honestly, I just use my teeth.
Don't use
Oh, I'm red. Okay. Let's just ignore that.
She's getting drunk. You can see it in her face.
Oh my god. Let's just. You guys are currently sitting behind some soy sauce. I meant to say you're sitting in front of some soy sauce. Oh my god. Okay, so I have a little moment. Okay, so I have someone like that's special to me. I can't quite explain it, but like my heart feels like, wow, they're special.
Take off the stupid sunglasses. You're inside and it's nighttime. Stop this. You're acting like a drunken 14-year-old. It's ridiculous, Amber.
Sorry, I'm just realizing, like, I don't know if I'm used to this, like, middle part situation type deal. Hey, so this person is. Should I do this right?
Can I be honest? I can't tell. I don't know where her hair is parted. And it doesn't make any difference to me at all. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think the men were hitting on you because of your middle part. I just don't. I'm just going to put that out there. I don't think it was the part.
Right now. Let me wait until I'm sober, so it's more special. Plus, I don't like looking at myself right now. I'm looking like a wild child. So you guys were
You like that
with the
don't you?
soy sauce. You guys, just 32.
Now, Amber has promised us her videos are going to be at least 12 minutes in length. This one is 12 minutes and 2 seconds long, so you know she kept her promise. But you know how she's keeping her promise? Is she's putting in her entire TikTok. Every TikTok she's done since the last video, she's putting in here. So we've got, 2.5 minutes worth of TikTok content, which we're not going to watch because we've seen it before.
You guys, this looks crazy. I've drank
She's hammered.
a little too much. But it's like time for bed, so you can't really see me. I actually just got off the phone with a friend of mine. I look really absurd right now. So the
Wow.
lighting is like horrendous. You can't even really see me because it's nighttime and I'm about to go to bed. But I love you guys so much. I just had to let you guys know that like I'm so grateful and I just love you guys. I know.
Hey, listen, you're like you're my best friend. You know that? You're a really good guy. She's like a dirty drunk. This is sad. She's all alone, Amber. You could fall down and hurt yourself. I mean, anybody can fall down. Skinny people fall down too when they're drunk, but skinny people can get up. You're going to get drunk and hungry one night and choke on another damn potato. Like, you got to stop doing this drinking, Amber.
I know life can be really hard for everybody. But
What is this about?
we're just all just trying to be strong
shut up.
individuals, just like living their everyday life. And you can walk past someone and they could seem like the happiest person in the world, but you have no idea what they're going through.
Amber, nobody has ever thought you were the happiest person in the world. We know you're talking. I'll just preface this by, we know you're talking about yourself when you say people and we know you're just referring to yourself. And nobody looks at your videos and think, oh, look at her. She's such a happy girl. And then we're blinded by all the sadness behind the scenes. We know all the sadness, Amber. We know that you're probably in constant pain. And that's not fun or funny or cute or fresh or whatever the thing you want to do. It's sad. We know you're really lonely. You live alone in this apartment and your only companion is your mom. You're going out and playing bingo once a week. You're sitting in your apartment and getting hammered by yourself more than once a week. And in between those days, you get up and you do Lego until your mommy calls to take you out somewhere. Your life is really sad right now, Amber, and nobody thinks anything but that. Don't worry.
And I think that's the reason why we should just all be kind to each other.
It's my sign out.
Truly. You just have no idea what someone's going through. And I think that we just underestimate, or
That's a little Lego.
kindness is underrated, is what I'm trying to say here. So just remember to be kind to people. But I will see
Selflessness is underrated too, Amber. You should try that once in a while.
you guys when I wake up, or I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.
No kiss. Oh, Daddy Snowflake gonna be so upset. Daddy Snowflake gonna be so upset there was no kiss for us today. Well, what can you say about that? Our girl is drinking like a sorority girl in her new little sorority house. I wonder if she's made any sorority sisters at the casino. What a story. All of Amberlynn's brand new friends, and she's still got nothing to do but go to bingo with her mommy once a week. Amber, 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 my goodness, we hope you can try and squeeze out some kind of better life for yourself. Maybe start taking care of yourself, and then that would show everybody how much you actually do love yourself. Because loving yourself isn't looking in the mirror and thinking, I look really good today, I like myself. Loving yourself is doing the hard work to take care of yourself and respecting your body. And maybe that's the vibe people will respond to. I don't know. Just a thought. Thank you so much for joining me at this look at Amberlynn's crazy drunken casino adventures. Until we meet again, just like Amber said, don't forget to be kind. And hasta luego.